Namaste everyone, this is Archit. Welcome back to Grihalok. Today we will be discussing about 5 most common mistakes people make in their bedroom that is eventually, slowly and steadily becoming the reason for their ill health, for their drainage of money, for their financial wealth. These are very silly mistakes and you get to see very commonly in almost every bedroom in today's household. So I will be covering them step by step so that you don't make the same mistakes and your financial prosperity and your health doesn't get affected. Starting with the first one. This is the most common mistake people make. The placement of mirrors in their bedroom. And especially those mirrors are facing the bed. Now this has very serious consequences. Whatever part of your body gets reflected in the mirror while you are sleeping gets affected the most. I have seen people getting even surgeries of those body parts which are being constantly reflected in the mirror. Now obviously this won't happen overnight. This is a result of accumulation of that energy over years. If you have been sleeping with this placement for just 1 or 2 weeks, nothing will happen. But yes, if this continues for over a year, then that energy slowly and steadily starts to build up, which ends up affecting you in a negative way, which needs to be corrected. Second thing you need to watch out for is there should not be any beam which is running overhead where you sleep. On the top of your bed, there should not be directly a beam. You should not be sleeping under the beam on your bed. That is again a very potent way to ruining your health, even your finances. I have seen this in many cases. This gives extremely bad results. You should avoid sleeping under the beam at any cost. The third thing is the placement of your bed should not be adjacent to the toilet wall. Your bed should not be placed against the wall which is being shared with your toilet or your bathroom. This again produces a lot of negative energy. It should be avoided at all cost. Fourth most important thing is the false ceiling. The simpler the false ceiling of your home, of your bedroom, the better your life will be. Don't try and make it fancy with different type of designs and a lot of curves. This ends up attracting a lot of health troubles, which I have also explained in my previous video. If you have not watched that video, I would request you to please go and watch it. Now, these are all the examples that I'm sharing from my live consultations, from my experience that I have seen over the years. The last and the most important placement is your door should never face the bed directly. The door from which you enter or exit the room and your bed should not be directly opposite to each other, or they should not be facing each other. That is again one of the most common mistakes people end up having in their houses, which ends up draining your money. No matter how much you earn, you will never be able to retain it. So just correct these 5 things and you will see a lot of improvement in your personal life, in your financial life. Do let me know down in the comments below if you also have this, and if you end up doing these changes, what are the results you are expecting over the period of time. I know this will work. Try it out. Thank you so much for watching. Over to the next one. Bye-bye.